Nicolas Cage in the role of Rayford Steele, who's the pilot in the famous Left Behind books that sold 80 million copies. I took over that role in this movie, and I was fortunate enough to direct it as well. And it deals 6 months after the rapture, after the Christians have all been taken away. And, it deals with those books that did very, very well. And the response from people right now, because I got to jump back a little bit, because the writers, Paul Lalonde and Jessica Parker, they came in and did a total rewrite on what they originally had going, because they wanted to have it current for today. We deal with the one world currency. We deal with a leader that's very charismatic. It deals with the pandemic. It deals with all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty interesting.
I wonder if because some believe that Hollywood is kind of waking up to the need for more Christian entertainment in Hollywood. Do you think that's a fair assessment?
Well, they should have woke up a long time ago. I did a movie that came out about 4 years ago that I also directed called Let There Be Light. It was actually funded by Sean Hannity. It opened #2 per screen average, a $300 million Thor Ragnarok, and we shot that movie for $3 million. And Netflix actually got a hold of me. I had 4 meetings with Netflix. They said, we want to open an inspirational division. I had 4 meetings over a couple months, but nothing ever came from it. So I think they got to wake up. There's 80 million homes out there that want the kind of movies that I'm doing. And the Irwin brothers are very famous movies they do as well. So I'm going to keep making these movies, because we need some good messages out there about hope and redemption and love and laughter, because Hollywood doesn't want to do it. And hopefully they'll start waking up.
Because on the flip side, Kevin, woke is flopping. Let's put these up on the screen. AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez climate change documentary earns only $80 per theater despite critical reviews. Variety, Disney's Strange World to lose $100 million in a theatrical run. It had an LGBTQ lead. The Rat, the problem with Jon Stewart, has a problem with ratings. And yet, you look there, Top Gun Maverick, 6 Academy Awards, about $3 billion. Your thoughts on all this?
Well, Maverick just blew up. People are walking out. When I went to see it, was my first movie I went to in a long time. I got tired of this stuff that Hollywood was putting out there, too. People are sick of this wokeness. They're sick of being things forced down their throat. That they're going, fine. You can have whatever lifestyles you want, but people want to see movies that are more positive. And Top Gun Maverick just showed it. People were clapping at the end of that movie. And walking out, people are just saying great things about it. So I don't get why Hollywood, when they can scream socialism is good all they want, but let's face it, they are a capitalist business. They want to make money. So why don't they make more movies that people want to go to is beyond me. But I think eventually, we're reaching a tipping point right now.
And I got to go, but what do you think of Hollywood renewing the COVID guidelines, the COVID mandates?
It's power. Fear is government's favorite weapon. I think it's just crazy what they're doing, because everything is just about making money. Because let's face it, that's what Hollywood does. They're going to sit there and make more money on this. They find another avenue, a revenue avenue for them, and they're going to keep plugging it for a long time. But people are going to fight back. They're sick of it this time around.
Yeah, well, Hollywood used to make money. Now they're losing a lot of money because they're making bad choices. Kevin Sorbo, always great to have you on. Stand by, if you will, because the nightcap is next. We might include you in that. Means that a tweet from the Associated Press.